What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to the vlog about my crazy hot mess of a mom life. So, my first vlog I'm going to be doing today is going to be a little bit more random because it's not going to be about necessarily my kids and mom life, but really why I'm scared of my 2-year-old, like not now, but the future, and how based on her behavior now and the fact that how much like me she is. And you know, I feel like I'm probably not the only mom that looks at their kid, sees what her kid's doing, and goes, dear Lord, my kid is just like me. God help us all. And that's literally how I feel about my kid, because growing up I had these Little People sweet streets. Not Little People, oh my god. My Loving Family sweet streets, sorry. So basically, Little People were for 1.5 to 5-year-olds, and then Sweet Streets came in and would be like for 5 to 10-year-olds, both made by Fisher Price. And it did, like, Sweet Streets have like a whole little like town, and it was super cool and awesome. And I would collect these. And at night before bedtime, my stepdad would play with Sweet Streets with me, and I thought it was super fun. And he always had like voices for the characters with me. And when we would play, I had these elaborate scripts and stories, and it was great. Except for the fact that the stories were a little bit strange coming from a 7-year-old, 8-year-old. And when I say this is, I would do things like, so one of the characters' name was Little Christy, so she's based after me. So Little Christy, obviously not me, would go into this hot air balloon that came with the carnival playset for the town, and would fly off to France and become the president of France. Don't ask. She would steal credit cards from her parents. She would, like, obviously there's some running away there. Super defiant behavior. It was, yeah. But the most alarming thing, was that I had this camper that was about Barbie size. So the character's about this big, like the Sweet Street character's about this big. Kind of the size of Little People, but slimmer. Like Polly Pocket size. There you go. They were Polly Pocket size. And then the other camper set was like Barbie size. Anyways, so the camper had a oven that would open up, and one of my other one of the other play sets came with this little girl that I named Alyssa. And Alyssa happened to be a little bit more flexible than any of the other characters or like little figurines I had with the sets. So Allison would end up in the oven. And another character I had, Alyssa, would team up with Little Christy and go and save Allison, who was trapped in the oven of the cannibal camper family. Like, please tell me how a 7-year-old knows anything about cannibals, credit card fraud, or taking over a country. What the hell was I watching growing up? Because I didn't have cable TV. I really didn't have access to internet. Honestly, when I played on the computer, it was playing those living book games. Like, they had the Arthur ones. Yeah, I played that. Or Kid Pix. So, like, where did I come up with these ideas? Which is why I'm a little bit more alarmed that my daughter's so diabolical. And when I say, like, what I mean by that is, when we moved into our new place, I don't allow her to have, like, colors and stuff unattended. And I decided to put all her toys in the basement and make that our playroom. So then that way in her room would just be her books and her stuffed animals. So there was nothing, like, super stimulating. So then that way, during like quiet time, if she doesn't want to take a nap, or at bedtime, everything is like relaxing. But I also have to put up a gate because she knows how to unlock her bedroom door. So I can't do the system where we used to just lock it and then we would wait about like 5-10 minutes. By then she'd be asleep, and then we'd unlock it and just keep the door shut. So then that way, she could get out in the morning. But yeah, so because she figured out how to unlock it after a week, which I'm kind of impressed by that actually, we started putting a gate up. And the other day I walked in her room and I found finger paintings on her wall because she got a little bored apparently. And you're thinking, well, you just said that you don't have any toys in her room, you just have books and stuffed animals. And yeah, I did say that. And no, my daughter wasn't hiding anything in her room. No. If you're a mom, you probably know where this story's heading. So my daughter actually took poop from her diaper, fresh poop, smushed it in her hands, and put little handprints all over her walls. So yeah, I went into her room and I found poop handprints. And she was very proud of it. And part of me wanted to laugh, and the other part of me was just like, I want to go to bed, I'm done. So yeah, and then there's the fact that, anytime I tell her no, her response is, no. Or you say, 1. She goes, 2. Or potty training. That's a whole different story. I'm going to make a whole different vlog about the potty training mishaps. But yeah, so basically I'm terrified of my daughter because she's already got this much sass and is this much like me that she's only going to get smarter and come up with more diabolical plans like I did. So, yeah. God help us all, because who the hell knows what this kid's going to come up with. But yeah, anyways, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to have vlogs every day. Probably not. But I will be doing them like a few times a week because I'm a stay-at-home mom and this is my sanity. This is like adult conversations for me. But yeah, so thanks for watching my vlog. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next one.